All right, folks, we're back on the Mana Symbol channel. After the mild success of yesterday's Lilah Undefeated Slickshot Teamer deck, we're going to try it in a Grixis shell, making as many of the improvements as we saw from that league. So now, instead of trying to do any kind of crazy split card stuff with Carnival Carnage, we're just playing good cards. We've got Fatal Pushes. Now, Drown in the Loch works well in that it's a counter spell that then flips into Terminate. Tainted Indulgence, just a draw spell, but could be a particularly strong draw spell. Also, it lets us dump things into the graveyard for Torrential Gearhulk to pick up. Izzet Charm proved its mettle yesterday in this kind of deck. We've got one Angrath Rampage, one Molten Collapse. These are largely the same kind of card. Obviously, both sorceries, but one's an Edict style effect like Shieldred's Edict, and Molten Collapse is, of course, just Dreadbore with fancier... with a fancier mode. And we've got one Expansion Explosion, just a pet card of mine. Two Kolaghan's Commands. These can be used to pick up Lilah or Torrential Gearhulk. And the Shatter and Shock modes are both reasonable in the format. Ill-Timed Explosion definitely seemed better in this deck than some of the previous ones I've played in. We've gone down to 25 lands because we don't have the requirement of playing... because we're not playing Growth Spiral, and we don't really want to try to pull that off in the early game. And then we get to play black cards on the sideboard, which is great. Unmoored Ego with Lilah sounds fun. Probably not ever going to be something we realistically get to do, but let's hop on in here and see how she goes. Previous league was 05 with blue-green flash. Don't try to play Pioneer without interaction. It's not going to go well. This deck has Kolaghan's Commands to pick up Lilahs from the graveyard, so hopefully we'll get to trigger Lilah more times. Alrighty, gonna keep this one. Hopefully we will draw into some more action. Opponent multi 6, leading on Den of the Bugbear. Alright, looks like some kind of prowess thing. Got a lot of interaction here for it, so hopefully we're not too slow off the mark. Okay, this sequence favors us in that they didn't get to put the counter on anything. If they don't have a follow-up land, yeah, okay, we're in pretty good shape here. Do have the Shock, not my favorite, but we'll go blue, red, Izzet Charm. So we got target acquired for Drown in the Loch. That's great. Lots of Slickshot show off. Okay. So next turn, I have Lilah into Tainted Indulgence, which is not something that gets to affect the board. Prismari Command here for shock at a minimum, and probably make a treasure. Not the worst. I guess my other option was the 3 steps ahead, the Slickshot. Going upstairs. It's fine. Going to 11, probably going to 9 on this attack. See how all in they want to go. I suppose the concern here is if they have the monstrous thing card, then I'm in huge trouble. But I don't really know how much I can do about that, so I could go draw a discard to myself trying to pick up Fatal Push. I think we're going this way. So shock that. Give me a treasure. Yeah. Oh, need a red. Okay, no monstrous thing. Great news. Okay, that's an unbelievably good pickup that should lock up this game for us. So apparently I'm in full control mode. Not something I intended to do. So is Grixis Disappointment going to not go full-on disappointment this time? Looks promising for the moment. The Ramanap Ruins is a little bit intimidating. Are you going to come and mix it up, opponent? Yes, no? I will block. I will absolutely elect to block. What do you got? Show me. Searing Blood. Yeah, maybe we just drown that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Oh, they're just off it immediately. Okay. So not a matchup that I packed a lot for, but we got Fatal Push and Mazemind Tome. I think that's it. And I guess Ill-Timed Explosion is the cut, because almost everything else is interaction or card draw. And generally speaking, I don't think I'm going to need a sweeper. That said, it's probably foolish to cut all your sweepers against an aggro deck. Like, sometimes the game just goes away where they go wide. So if I was to look at the worst cards in this matchup, probably Expansion Explosion. Well, no, that's not too bad. Probably like a Gearhulk, a Magma Opus, and Tainted Indulgence. Something like that. Because like Mazemind Tome is like a huge card. Over the course of its time in play, it can put you up like, I don't know, like 5 effective cards. Okay. So this is the game where we're just trying to get to this ill-timed explosion and hope that that does work for us. And I guess I could get to do it done turn 3 if I wanted to by just playing a Magma Opus. You know, what do they got here? Slickshot. Oh, they're shooting, baby. I'll take the 1. Because probably they have a light up the stage. Maybe they go all in on a bunch of creatures here, and then I get to go discard Magma Opus, Ill-Timed Explosion, wipe your board. Searing Blood and Skewer the Critics. Okay, not the case. Not how this went down at all. Searing Blood's fine. I don't really have any creatures I care about. If they want to skewer right now, I think I'll just Izzet Charm it. I would love to draw Fatal Push more than anything right here. No. Okay. Shock that in, pass the turn. Just trying to be a bit careful about walking into the monstrous rage into kill you. I don't think that's actually something I should be worried about with this specific board, but Spike Field me. Sure. Just going for chip damage, huh? Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is end step. Well, let's see if they play any extra creatures. Light up the stage. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is like just see if they hit a bunch of creatures. They hit Play with Fire and Skewer the Critics. Brutal. Man, it sucks to be me. Okay. I may have hoisted myself this game by playing too much around. Jeez, that's a draw. Wow. I just, wow. It's just not what you want to see. Well, let's go Ill-Timed Explosion into... Never mind. So here I can go Skewer. Not Skewer. I can go Lilah. And if they go to Skewer... Well, they can't Skewer her now. But when they... I have a lot of options this way. It's beginning to feel a lot like Grixis. Rending Volley. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Creature. Wow, that's... Wow. I don't... Yeah. I mean, I'm not even mad. Play with Fire in my face. Yep. They're looking for a land. Or, I suppose, a draw spell. Hopefully they don't find it. They scryed one at the bottom. Okay, that's good news. I've got a free Terminate. So that's not bad. It is sorcery speed. I have a free sorcery speed terminate. And a lot of their most threatening creatures have haste. So that's, you know. And it can't deal with the den. Yeah. It's beginning to look a lot like Grixis. I guess the play there was actually supposed to be just ill-timed explosion, draw 2, and then hopefully hit the land draw for Gearhulk next turn. On the flip side, this gives me an actual blocker in case this happens. If I hit the land drop this turn, this should be, well, not over, but well, kill that. Play this. No. Almost definitely dead here. Come on. There we go. Gen Creativity 1 Bologna. I think that deck is really sweet. I'll bet it's pretty sweet. Okay. Any spells? Any spells? No spells, thank God. Light up the stage. Yeah, they drew all their light up the stages. Okay, they can put me to 1. Okay, we've got Gearhulk into Magma Opus, technically still alive. Technically still in this. Yeah, no lands, please. But also, like, almost any card they could have in their hand would be equally awful. So, like it just, yeah, exactly. They did the smart thing. They just don't need to do anything, right? We play Torrential Gearhulk and they just go, like, kill you in response. Magma Opus. Cast that. We go 3-1 and tap that. And I guess that. Because in case the card in their hand is the Monstrous Rage. I mean, if I'm alive... Oh my God, I'm alive. Oh my God. But they did have the Raminap runes, so we're just dead, because I don't think I have any life gain. And I can't do anywhere near enough damage. I'm close, because I can copy Gearhulk. Like, I could kill them really soon. But not now. Not immediately. Black, blue. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, none of this matters. I can't get any life. Go game 3. Close one. Very close one. Okay. Rending Volley was really unexpected. That really opened up the game for them in a way I didn't expect them to have. Yep. All right. Let's do it. Great draw. Yep. Land? 25 land deck? Oh boy. Black producing land? Wow. That's okay. Well, I wouldn't have been upset if we had drawn any land. But to hit no land there, that's that one hurt. Jeez. Yeah. Really gonna get punished for this, I have a feeling. Yep. Woo! Sheesh. Yeah, there it is. Of course. I can counter it. The problem is the part where I probably die. SSM through and tainted on 2. Right, but that might have given them a light up the stage earlier in the game, which I didn't want them to get, but they didn't have. Like, I understand that is definitely a way I could have taken this game. I was just trying to be conservative with my life total. Yeah, no, I figured it out. I would look at the graveyard. But um man, this went badly so fast. Just missing that one land drop. Yeah. And I'm making the treasure, so if they do have the protection spell, then I have Fatal Push. I don't think I'm winning after that point if that's what happens, but I had such a good hand for this, but we just missed that one land drop, and it's really put me in a bind. Rending Volley to the graveyard. Okay. Jeez. Can still rally. Yeah. Certainly possible. As long as they can't go empty-handed here, I feel hopeful. We go push. God, I didn't want to have to use the treasure. But I have to use the treasure. If they manage to go empty-handed here, though, I'm toast. Take one? No, because then if the last card is Skewer or Light Up the Stage, it's like throwing bad money after worse. It feels so close. Like, I feel like we're so close to being able to do stuff. We're just one land short on so many things. And we have been all game. I have no way to deal with this. Obviously, they don't know that, but... And probably they won't use Den this turn, because what they're going to try to do is empty their hand. They will use the Den if I tap out, I would assume. I think this is the only time I'm going to have to do this. But of course, the land I drew is a tap land. Brutal. I think it was Skewer as their last card, and I think they just drew the Swift Spear. So, being at their upkeep, they discard their hand and draw 2 cards. So they're drawing 3 cards a turn, essentially. Well, I mean, that's one of the best possible draws, but yeah, I'm not going to try to claw this out against all that. There's no possible way I'm going to beat that. So shame that we won game 1, and then game 2 I made a really silly decision where I should have pushed harder and just taken out the Slickshot, and I ended up taking too much chip damage from it. I think if I had taken a different line there, I would have been okay. And that game 3 was just, we just drew on non-functionally. Yeah. Yeah. Deck seems good. It definitely seems scrappy. I'm pretty happy with most of the decisions I made. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Shauna. In this world, Lilah is too cute. This is absolutely not a thing that is a smart thing to be playing. That this card is not good enough, but it's pretty close. Like, the fact that it's a 3-mana 3/3 with prowess is, and the trigger is quite powerful. I think Lilah is a slam dunk for like a one of in a Niv deck. Well, I guess I'm on the play and we might just draw out. Like, I have problems getting it going. Right. Amalia? Oh. I don't know what this is. Exciting. Green-white tokens? Certainly seems like it could be. Okay. So we're gonna start digging for ill-timed explosion. And obviously at the moment lands. Man, it had to be a tap land. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I just don't think it's this one, Shauna, because I have the counter. And like if they get a 5 power into play. You mean Collected Company? That's fine. I have a counter. Esika's Chariot. Yeah, that makes sense. Feels like we found someone who's playing little kid green-white. Which... If I can survive a little bit longer, I can Kolaghan's Command to pick up a Gearhulk. And then... Okay. I'm going to go Shock. Make a treasure. I'm going to play a 5/5. So next turn, they're going to take me to 8. Eesh. Oh, they're doing this thing. Got it. Well, I've got a Shatter, so... Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I found the thing I was looking for. Yes, but I can't triple K command. Oh, Dragon Party Podcast. What are you doing with your life? This does not say activate as sorcery, so it doesn't matter. Let's make them use their last mana. I mean, they're going to anyway, but... I suppose what I can do here is shock this and pick up my Gearhulk, and then yeah. Yeah. Nobody's expecting K command in Pioneer. Oh my. I'm going to assume the way Collector's Cage works. If I shatter it in response to the activation, that no matter what happens, they can't cast the card. Now, that's actually not the way it's worded. It still goes off if you shatter it. Yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking. So here... yeah, I mean, it seems like a linked ability. The trick is, in this green-white deck, I feel like the thing it's going to do is pop out 2 4/4 angels. And I could just easily beat that. So I'm kind of interested in finding out. Hulk into Prismari. I mean, that, yeah, I could do that. Here we go, just shock, make a treasure. Cast another beast and then pump the beast. Yeah, that would have been the play, I guess. Letting us live our best snapcake on life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just go right now. I just go shatter this, make them discard. Attack first? Why? Shatter rebuy. I guess so. And you're thinking they're gonna group block in a way that I get to kill one of the Lovestruck beasts? Honestly, they might just take it on the chin. I mean, I'm at 13, they have 11 power, 12 power with the Collector's Cage. Yeah, like, they're just gonna take it. I suppose I could just sweep here, huh? And still have a Fatal Push up? I kind of like the idea of just sweeping here. And now we can go end of turn Shatter and pick up the Gearhulk. Yeah. Absolutely. A second Collector's Cage. Can't stop the value. So return the Gearhulk, shatter the cage. Draw. Play the Gearhulk. Gearhulk plays KCOM. KCOM goes. Target player discards and pick up a creature. I think this is fine. Last card in their hand was another Collector's Cage. Okay. I guess there's a theoretical position or a situation where they draw, what is it? Lovestruck Beast again. And then they go, what is it called? Heart's Desire into Lovestruck Beast into, yeah. I'm not worried about the counters. I don't care at all. Probably should be, but I'm just not. Especially not anymore. Like, I just like the idea of this game going longer and just seeing what else they're doing and what their payoffs are. They have a card in their hand. They'll just go push that. The opponent's deck? Our deck? Oh, they're Hoffit. What happened? Come back. All right. Push. Yeah, man. Good old Grixis control. You don't think Tome's worth it? Yeah, you think what? I mean, we basically just don't sideboard here, huh? This is one of those matchups where you're like, I'll bring in one Fatal Push and I'll take out one 3 steps ahead because it's kind of slow. And that's like it. Like, Lilah in this matchup is obscene because they have essentially no removal, it seems like. We didn't see a single piece of removal in that last game. Well, this sure is a keep. I know I have no red mana. I'm not mulling to 5 here. I just assume that we'll draw it at some point. Just wanna love you, baby. Fatal Push. Oh, red mana. I'll take it. Sandstorm Salvager. Whoa. What the hell is this thing? Oh, that's cool. It's a desert splicer. I see that. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this nonsense. I know I'm going to board wipe the out of them, but still. So Doomwake creation? Cool. Ill-timed explosion. 3 is the biggest thing they have. Pew! Oh no! Board wipes! The one weakness! Oh. Okay. Good card. Did take me 2 cards to do it. Oh, I agree. It's not perfect. This has to attack? Okay. So for the moment, we're okay. I don't have to do anything here with anything they have. I'll be right back. All right. Hearts or Lovestruck Beast? Is that Lovestruck Beast on the stack? Oh boy. Okay. So let's go shatter this, shock that. Oh, they have 1 card in hand. Knocking out their last card is usually pretty good, especially because they're going to have more 1/1s. Bam. It was another Esika's Chariot, so a good hit there. Oh, ironically, once this flips, they won't be able to attack with their Lovestruck Beast. It's basically impossible for them to have a 1/1 creature once that flips. What's the text on this? If you attacked with 2 or more creatures. So they're going to draw a card at the end of this turn. I think I'm just going to take this smack. We'll see what happens now. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Wild. Okay. It's a big smack. It wasn't too bad. That's what I was looking for. Oh, that's... No, that's fine. Sure. I assume their deck has no reach. That can't attack. I mean... Saying they're a melee deck? Yeah, they don't... Yeah, exactly. We're hulking, baby. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. I mean, that's not lethal. So if the last card in their hand is a Collector's Cage, they'll be able to play it and activate on the Interrupter or the Lovestruck Beast to get a flip. So I think I'm going to take this. Random Hate Bears, yeah. So we just play this for 2. It does cost me an extra 2 to play. I think we kill the Burb. Sure. I mean, I could just wipe them here, right? Let's do that. So kill Burb. Play Hulk. Play Opus. 2, 2. Okay. Tap your enchantment. Folks, anytime you have the opportunity to tap your opponent's enchantments, do it. Just treat yourself. I mean, this could be useful for doing something else, and their Lovestruck Beast is not offending me. Also, now we have a Drown in the Loch, so this is over. I mean, they have a lot of mana. They could probably play... Oh, this is Turn Timber? Oh, I can't. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know what this could be that I'm actually afraid of, though. Kootziel's Flanker. Yeah. Exiling my graveyard. Okay. Pretty wild. All right. Hey, you sack a creature. And now they have 8 cards in their graveyard. I don't think there's a single thing in their deck they'd be able to resolve here. We Hulk it, baby. Yeah, so their deck is kind of clever because the things that Collector's Cage casts are the 2 lands. So they don't really have any unplayables. On the draw in the dark. Not the one that's legal in Pioneer, Shauna. Sure. Blooming Marsh. So the Wampiers. Oh, it's Amalia. Okay. That is not a bat. It is a small problem. Because now she has an extra point of toughness. Yeah, it's not going to matter at all when they go land as a Wild Growth Walker here. Oh, that's not... Okay. But this is going to be... Wild Growth Walker on top. This is going to be a game where we get absolutely beat to the ground by, like, just crappy creature beatdown, and we're going to need to find a ill-timed explosion rather quickly. Well, push is a big pull here. It's not poetry, isn't it? I really don't like the way they played that. Also, they're not going for the kill here, so I have no idea what that means. I'll take the hit because if they don't play the Wild Growth Walker, they... Because they've got a collected company, is what they're telling me. Oh, or Cord. If they go for Cord, I have the out of Otawara, and then I just have to win the post-Amalia combo game state, which... Wait, what am I talking about? I have a Fatal Push. It's fine. It's probably fine. Definitely not fine. But I'm going to pretend it's fine. All right. I don't. Okay. Did not keep the K. I could have. Probably should have. Might need to rebuy Hulks. Yeah, it's possible. Take Numa. Because there's another Amalia in the graveyard, I see. But that means countering the Wild Growth Walker is suddenly a bigger play. What did they just put in their hand? Oh god. It wasn't a Voice of Resurgence. Flip me. But they this is okay. So we just counter that and we kill the Amalia. That's the plan right now. And then if they have another Amalia, a third one, I mean, it is what it is. No. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the flip? Sure. Okay. Well, we need to draw into Ill-Timed Explosion, which we kind of already needed to do, so. So I can go shoot this one, get my Prismari Command back, shoot that one. So it's not really... They still have the Wild Growth Walker in hand. We have no idea if they have another Amalia. There is a Gearhulk in my graveyard, so I can Gearhulk for K-Com for Gearhulk. So I got that going for me. Of course, somehow they have 4 cards in hand. Yeah. No. Third Amalia. Oh, nope. Skyclave. Okay, so they're just in desperation mode of trying to kill me now. Well, that's kind of the best possible draw, huh? I can just cast this, huh? That's definitely what I'm going to do, right? And the question is when. Upkeep doesn't matter much. And actually opens me up to getting blown out by Kolaghan Collected Company or Court of Calling. What I want to kill here is Wild Growth Walker and the Prosperous Innkeeper, which means if they attack me, I can go to I will go to 2. My other option is to do it during their upkeep, and I can tap their creatures. Well, I tap one of their creatures. But that's a lot worse if the last card in their hand is Collected Company or Court of Calling. Because at the moment, I won't ever be able to kill an Amalia if I... Pretty good draw. Okay. Are they willing to put me to 2 for the cost of their last, like, relevant creatures? They scooped? That's shocking. I'll take it. Yeah, but I don't think that stops them from winning, does it? I mean, it's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the scoop. Jeez. I'm gonna keep this, but it is high risk of failure. Opponent had snapped off their 7, so that's... Uh-oh. Okay. Kind of gets me there. If I draw a land next turn, it's... Well, they've got the Selfless save. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's fine. Land off the top? Not a land. Well, there's nothing for it. Gee, come on. All right. 25 land decks. 25 land decks. Dude. What the hell? I mean, they're flooding like crazy, but... Oh, so we're probably just dead on board. I mean, we'll just go to game 3 here. It basically didn't matter what happened. Yeah. Nope. Yes. Might be too slow, but we're keeping this one. Okay, could be Lilah's time to shine. Lilah, undefeated Slickshot at the bat here. I mean... Let's not get immediately comboed? Come on. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come on. No. Okay. Well. Like, I can kill the Amalia. Are they just leaving the return? Nope. Are they digging for the Aether Flux reservoir? I wonder. Jeez, they drew a lot of cards. So what I need to draw here is Fatal Push. Because then I'll have Drown up for whatever's in their hand. Oh. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. Oh my god. That rules. Okay. Got it. We're in the game. Got it. So the goal here is to deck them. The goal here is deck them. That's it. Thoughtseize. The goal here is no longer to deck them. I guess I can counter it. Sure. Okay, the goal is still to deck them. If I have a window to cast this Ashiok, it is going to kill them very, very quickly. Oh, Bird Rogue. Okay, my connection seems stable. As far as OBS is telling me. No shock. They've just got all lands in hand, I'm pretty sure, or close to it. Oh, that's such a good draw. Well, for Voice of Resurge, it's brutal. I mean, if my deck's just gonna give it to me like that. We'll deal 8 to all your creatures. Oh my god. What rips? Just non-stop. Alright. Hold on. Oh my god. Well. I had to plug in my headphones. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. That's too much. I think that's going to be too much. Which is a shame. It was really looking promising. Like I can drown the elemental, or yeah, I can drown the elemental. I mean, I can drown any of them. I can drown the elemental. Drown the elemental, play the Ashiok. Maybe they attack it down to 1, but then it's not milling at all. I should have ditched the Ashiok and just tried to control them out of this game. God, that... I can't believe that this didn't quite work out. It was so close. If I could find the Gearhulk Magma Opus, would be maybe okay here, but how do I get myself... Drown Ashiok minus might buy us a turn. I mean, it almost definitely does, right? I mean... I just can't believe how many Cocos they ripped there. Like it had nothing to do with anything. They just ripped them off the top. Like that wasn't that they drew them. It wasn't that they set them up there. The problem is I have to draw the Gearhulk and the land. So I guess I could just draw removal spells one by one. But that Amalia is such a problem. I mean, if I hit another oh, they're attacking the Ashiok down. Okay, that buys me a turn. If I draw another ill-timed explosion. All right, I mean, that's one of the best cards I can draw here. Let's go shock, make a treasure. Oh, no. No, 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 no. What is this? Chord? Jesus. And this is going to be chord for Aven Interrupter? Wait, no, that'd be fine. What is this? They chord for nothing. Hysterical. They have no creatures left in the deck? They have 0 creatures left in their deck. Okay. That cost 2. Oh, that cost 2 or less, of course, of course. But that basically means they have 0 creatures left in their deck. Okay. Okay. That's the card. Oh my god. I didn't draw something that costs enough to wipe them. That sucks so badly. Okay. Technically not dead. The best way through this is to 3 steps ahead, draw 2, discard a card now. That doesn't matter at all. I think. Pretty sure. So now I could 3 steps ahead into another ill-timed explosion. I can't believe we found the ill-timed explosion and failed to draw something that costs 2. Like that's something else. Okie dokie. Oh, but now they get a 1/1. So it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, it's all lands. Okay. Okay. Nothing mattered. Nothing we did mattered. 1 second. I gotta try to get this working. There we go. We are playing a lot of Magic, and that is what we experienced last time we played the Lilah deck, and we are getting really close a lot of the time. The ridiculousness that was the turn 3 combo there really did us in, but otherwise I think we can take that game. Last seen on mono black discard. Ooh. That was our first bone-in. Did not get there. I mean, I'll keep that. Can't actually do this yet. So technically nothing in this hand is playable. So they took my 3 steps ahead. That's interesting. It couldn't possibly get ahead of that, so I'm not really sure why. This cannot hit enchantments, unfortunately. So that's a shame. That may be a big problem for us. No play, huh? That's concerning. I guess they're just going to start activating Gaia Reach. Potentially Field of Ruin. I guess they would go Field of Ruin push if I played Lilah here. So we're going to try to Prismari Command and then Magma Opus. And oh, but Prismari Command I can't discard cards. Oh, and Magma Opus I can't discard. Oh my god. Waste Not is completely unacceptable against us. Shit. Well, I have a way to remove it now. That's something. Man, this card makes so many random things I want to play in this format so much worse. Okay, so let's go 2 damage, make a treasure. Get that blue-white matchup eventually? I don't think that I will. Nobody's playing that deck. And it was supposed to, like, I remember a lot of people being like, oh no, they printed the Exile counterspell and blue-white's going to take over. And it just did not come to pass. So here we can bounce the Waste Not if they Gaia Reach. Which I think it's worth doing. Oh my god, it gives them mana. Okay, they probably can't use it on end step with no creatures in play. Stupid channel. The Douthie Voidwalker effect. Yeah, pretty much. I really hope that they spend their turn playing like a Shieldred, because then I get to go Lilah into Angrath's Rampage. Damn it! Come on. Because we're not playing any Field of Ruins, because we're playing a 3-color deck, so we're just SOL here. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, Shauna. Okay. Okay. So I can play Lilah with Counterspell Terminate backup, and that's something. Also, in theory, if I draw a land next turn and she survives, I will have double Magma Opus, which is sick. Nope. Denied. Also, at this point, anytime I draw a Torrential Gearhulk, it's really good. Unless they go blank me right now. Don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. It's not worth it. The 6 cards you have in your hand, please. They're trying to figure out what they're fielding me first. Resolves. I will get a mountain. Oh, they're going to push. That sucks. Shoot. Yeah. Come on. Just show me. Yup. Another Gaia Reach. Brutal. Actually, it might draw me into the land too. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So now Gearhulk's no good. So we need to draw into Magma Opus. I think I've already lost 2. Yeah, just 2. But it's pretty much no. Yeah, and I got Drown in the Loch for if they ever play a Shielder or something, but hey, red 7. Cool. Oh, draw 2 and then discard a card. No. It's okay. We just gave them mana that they probably can't use on my turn. Oh, and actually, I guess I should kill this thing that's killing me. Even though I wanted to save that for Shieldrids, it just doesn't matter because they can just chip me away. Okay, come on. Perfect. I mean, they just keep getting to Gaia Reach me, but at least they don't get a double waste knot. Yep. Okay. Good hit. Good bad hit. Oh boy. All right. We'll go game 2. Okay. So Narset good. Mazemind Tome is for this matchup. Definitely don't need pushes. Izzet Charm's not great. I mean, it's not too bad. Just don't really have any other good options. I guess Unmoored Ego can be okay to take out like their Shieldrids or something, but all right. This is a matchup where we should be okay, but I don't know. They just have a lot of tools that wreck us in half. Also, trying to play counter spells against the discard deck is wishful thinking at best. Okay. If they don't have turn 1 discard, we got good stuff going on. No mulligans for them, so probably have the turn 1 discard. No. Okay, that's huge. Okay, that's huge. Okay. I guess I could take out their Gaia Reaches. That seems like an okay plan. I mean, as long as we came here. I can't spell this thing. It's got E's and I's all over the place. Hold on. G-E-I-R-E. No, G-E-I-E-R. Sorry, G-E-I-R-E. What? Ah, there we go. Double checking. All right. Hand is no land, Cling, fatal. Anyway, take a picture. So they're gonna go. Oh, they hit their land. Yeesh. I don't know if I can deal with playing through the rest of this matchup. This is so tilting. Okay. Just the fact that I can never ever solve this card is tough. And they drew into a duress. So let's copy it back at them. But then they discard one of my cards, then they discard the other cards. So instead, go shock, create a treasure. Shock there, create a treasure. And then copy it back at them. Oh god, they have the Shieldred. But at least the rest of the hand is fatal pushes that I don't care about. Fatal push, Shieldred. +1. +2. And they hit the land, so they will be able to cast the Shieldred. Okay. Draw 2, discard 1, which yeah, I only have 3. No, I only have 2 different mana values in my graveyard. Yeah, so we just let them Liliana this. There's nothing I could do to stop it. And they have Shieldred coming in this turn, so probably just doomed from this point. Because I don't have that treasure that I needed to have the possible out of a Gearhulk. But the Gearhulk's not even good enough here. So it really doesn't matter. What a shame. I mean, that's like the best possible draw. I don't think it'll be good enough, but boy, is that the best possible draw. Into that. Oh, right. That was bad sequencing. Blue, black. Now I have to find an answer for Liliana. As with the previous game, where I had to try to get a Shark Typhoon, but I couldn't quite get it down. I do have like a Dreadbore, the Molten Collapse, and I have an Angrath's Rampage. So in theory, I have nice clean outs for this Liliana. I just need to draw into them. But then I also have to beat this Hive. And then I also have to beat the Waste Knot. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on. Mazemind Tome has been pretty kind to me, though. Like, I basically have ripped into land plus playable spell every single turn for a while. This is the first time I haven't. Okay. I have to beat the Liliana right now, though, which is unlikely. Ugh. This doesn't kill Shieldred. That's something else. That is really, really something. I can cast it and it just doesn't matter. Man, if they had been one turn slower on this. No, I'm aware of that, Shauna. I'm very, very aware of that. I didn't mention it because it was basically not relevant because, again, it doesn't kill the Shieldred. I can do 4 to Liliana, tap Shieldred, tap the Hive. I'll go to 3, which means I'll be able to Mazemind Tome to... Yeah. Anyway, my hand's gonna get destroyed. Like the 2 cards I draw will not be relevant. Like pretty much, there's almost no chance that I will get to do anything with these cards. Okay. Sure. I mean, they're down to 1 card in hand. Seriously? And it's like the best possible last card in hand that shuts down the Gearhulk so that I don't even have the hope. So I would have scryed to the bottom and had an Angrath's Rampage and a Gearhulk. Oh my god. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We built a speculative deck and it's functioning as intended. I would say the mono black deck is definitely part of why you don't see a lot of creativity around anymore. You're just not going to be able to do that against that deck for the most part. Although, interestingly, there is a waste not creativity deck. So I guess they're kind of, that's the way through. If you can't beat him, join him. I think it is, Shauna. I mean, I've consistently had a lot of fun brewing and playing decks in this format. And just playing the decks there are in this format. It's okay, we'll play some Modern after this. Oh no, please, not more of this. Man, all day long, nothing but mono black in every league, huh? Oh. It's the equivalent of running into nothing but Rakdos. It's like, what? How? Why? Why is this happening this way? The one win we had this league was against someone playing green white collector's cage. That's okay. That's huge. No waste not here is huge. Think you may have found a green blue pioneer that works. Interesting. Would you like to share with the class? Or are you pairing L's with Simulacrum Synthesizer? Okay. And what other 3-drop artifacts are you playing? Coat, Asika's Chariot. Ooh, Asika's Chariot with Simulacrum Synthesizer. Now that's cooking. They're busting. Wow, what is their hand? Nice. Ever flowing well. Oh, and Colossus and the Knuckles. Okay, that makes sense. What is ever flowing well? Oh my god. Oh my god. It has so much text. Oh my god. Free turns. Oh yeah. I mean, it looks like we're gonna win this game. I don't. Their hand must be entirely creature removal, right? Like they have 4 cards, but it has to be literally nothing but creature removal. Well, I mean, we're gonna end of turn Gearhulk Opus here, and that's probably gonna be the game. Like even if they kill it, I don't think there's kind of coming back from that. 4 fatal push, yeah, right. 3 fatal push and a bitter triumph. We hulking. Maybe they have a Cling to Dust in hand. That would make this close. Yeah. Oh, Shieldred's Edict. That's fine. Salty Saint Nick has a stream? I don't have your stream. I feel a great welling of shame. There appears to be a Salty Saint Nick stream with 140 followers. $141. Go blank. I'd rather not. Oh, I should have forked this back at them and made them discard their whole hand. It's fine. 1, 2, 6, and 0. It's fine. My token. No. So I can explosion for 4, you say? Or just wait a turn. Forking back a go blank on them does cause Drown in the Loch to become middlingly useful. Waste not. No. No. I don't think so. Well, that was well held on to. I mean, I'm just going to blow it up, but then it's going to come back, but then I'm going to blow it up, and it's going to come back. Ah, we'll beat that thing. So I can just blow it up and draw 4 next turn? Seems like a plan. Pow. And if I have to this turn, I can ill-timed explosion it away. Yeah, they got another one. Drawing first makes sense. Oh, no. Hold on. Wait, no, they had... Yeah, they had 1 or less cards in hand. 1 or fewer. Okay. Weird. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Sure. Guess they saw the writing on the wall. Go. Oh, if you're still here, Shauna, the thing that would have made this absolute classic Grixis control is the fact that I was tempted to play. There's a card in Pioneer that is essentially miniature Cruel Ultimatum. It's like a little tiny Cruel Ultimatum. Okay. You have almost killed yourself, opponent. I'm going to burn you out for lethal in a second. Oh, okay. Or not. Undercity Plague, no, it's from Kaladesh. It when it's in your graveyard, if you cast a Bolus Planeswalker, you get to put an additional loyalty counter on it if you exile it. It's a really wild little card. That's probably the worst card. I think I need to play Thoughtseize even though they kind of suck. I'm gonna try it this way. I think some of these decisions make sense. Mystical Dispute is such a big deal. Like, actually countering their stuff is such a big deal. Just need to avoid the turn 2 waste not. I mean, that's not all I need to do, but actually might be from Aether Revolt if people are looking for the card. I forget what it is, but it's 5 mana, like one of each Grixis, blue, black, red, 2, and then it's like I think it's each opponent, I assume, sacrifices 1 creature, discards 1 card. It's like 1/3 Cruel Ultimatum for 5 mana. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shoot. Well, that's bad news. Dark Intimations. There you go. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, then discards a card. You may return a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. Then draw a card. Oh, it doesn't do any life shit, though. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple reasons why I didn't play it, but that was... Yeah, Enter the God Eternals was another consideration. Which, like, I really considered as a sideboard card, but... So they have a go blank. Sheoldred's Edict doesn't matter. They can go blank me, and then I can fork it back at them and get rid of the rest of their hand. But I think I have to get rid of the go blank and hope that I draw into a... One gains life, but doesn't kill Sheoldred. Again, another card that it like does 4 damage. It's not really for Sheoldred matchups though, right? Like that card is for, in my opinion, that card is for playing against, what am I trying to say? Aggressive decks. It's just too slow to do that. Yes, I know what I did here. It's just there's only. Like, I can't hold both these Magma Opuses forever and just not do anything with them. That's... They have the Sheoldred's Edict in their hand, so this is not going to do anything. I mean, it's going to get discarded, and then... Yep. Cling to Dust. Okay. I don't think you should play a Tarka's Command with Lilah, but I wouldn't be surprised to be wrong. God damn it. I hate Waste Not. At minimum, they get to draw a card here. Oh, they can just recast the Waste Not. What I did was totally pointless. Awesome. Let's go next. Let's go game 3. Not beating that there. But yeah, I wouldn't ever play Lilah with Atarka's Command particularly. I don't think Lilah wants to be in a deck that's doing that. And Atarka's Command has almost no ability to interact with the battlefield, right? It's obviously not the only thing that matters, but okay. If we're going to do it, this is going to be the kind of hand that does it. Let's see. Opponent takes a mulligan? Yeah. Come on now. Come on now. Duress, go blank, Thoughtseize. Well, gotta take the go blank. Gonna lose the Narset here, which hurts. Leads on Duress. Key. They took the Magma Opus. Oh, because they have the Thoughtseize to follow up, and they're not worried about me drawing counters or discard, I guess. Which is, I guess, fair. Yep. Yeah. Teamer Charm. Yeah, it's not the worst. Seen worse cards than Teamer Charm. Opponent's just over there hitting all their land drops. And they drew a go blank. Feels good. Feels magic. Probably should have held the Angrath's Rampage, because if they hit their 4th land, I just die to the Shieldred. I just wanted to have a land in case. Well, that'll do. Lifelink's pretty nice. On the Jeskai Charm? Yeah. I think Jeskai for an aggressive build of... But they have 4 lands. This sucks. Everything sucks right now. Okay. I'm in a top deck war with mono black, but my deck is full of 6 drops and 8 drops. At least I have a Mirrex in play. Oh, I have 2 Mirrex in play, so Field of Ruin doesn't beat me. Okay. What a game. Oh boy. Okay. No last card Alcazats, please. Okay. It definitely seems to be in most cases, Shauna. Yeah, double blue is what I need. Grixis life. Oh, please, please someone tell me that my Mystical Dispute is going to get flashbacked off a Gearhulk. That would be the ultimate win for this match. Nope. Not a chance. Get him, boys. They're killing them fairly quickly. Oh, no. Yeah, one more turn would have made it very, very quick indeed. I'm also about a basic lands, which is nice. My deck is thin. Thin and smart. Smart and thin. Okay. They do be ramping. Waiting for opponent. Krakathoom. Great, great screen name. Land. Come on, baby. We're almost there. Oh, drown in the Loch. We're gonna get the 2-3. playing our butts off for those 50 play points. I like it. Got him. Oh boy. So Grixis versus Teamer. We won. We won by poison, Shauna. We absolutely just won by poison. So Grixis versus Teamer. We absolutely learned a lot in this league. Played a lot of Magic. So Magma Opus Gearhulk is certainly carried both of those decks, I think. And it was just kind of like an excuse, I guess, to play Lilah with those cards. You don't actually have to play the Gearhulk Magma Opus engine in this deck. Much like if you removed Lilah from this deck, it would give you more flexibility. You don't necessarily have to play Indomitable Creativity, although you probably would, because then you could just play Deduces and Creativities, although it starts messing with your mana because you have to have triple red early in the game. If anything, we probably proved that Grixis Creativity might be an okay deck. And 3 steps ahead is probably pretty good in Creativity right now. If anyone was trying to play Creativity in Pioneer. Yeah, I mean, not much to say about this deck other than it was a lot of fun. Expansion Explosion is probably more cute than good. So you should play more of something. Not exactly sure what. Ill-Timed Explosion was a little bit of a letdown from time to time, as it can be. Yeah, I saw that. I've seen that card. I guess that's a pretty good one for killing Shieldred. But 7 mana, I mean, obviously you can use that to go into Gearhulk, just like Magma Opus. And again, it's a multicolored spell that you will get to plot off of Lilah. So I think if you were to play the Teamer version of this deck again and go all in on ramp, then that would be an okay card to play. Because that was the thing that in the previous league, we had a lot of game states where we were just sitting there with like 1 million mana, just hoping to top deck anything relevant. Because we're playing 26 lands of 4 growth spirals. So Creative Outburst could be the card that makes this version of the deck a little bit a little bit better, and actually gives you a real out for Shieldred. So, I mean, it'd be an interesting thing to try. Is just having the option of going Gearhulk Outburst. Yeah, looping K commands and Gearhulks was definitely a thing we did in a couple places, and that was sweet. So that, I mean, that was one of the main things I wanted to do. I mean, if you wanted to maximize for that, I'm sure you could, and you could play more K-coms. Basically, would be the only real change you get to make. The one of the cards that seems interesting that I didn't play was it's the discard spell. Blue and a black, sorcery speed. Target player reveals their hand. You make them discard anything, and you also get to surveil one. That could be something that this deck was missing. So, Thought Erasure. Yeah, that's the one. So Thought Erasure over the Expansion Explosion, and I was playing that draw spell there, which wasn't great. The whole league, Tainted Indulgence was not great the whole league. So Thought Erasure might be a better place to go here. Gives you a little bit of smoothing, and still synergizes with Lilah. Arcane Proxy. Yeah, Arcane Proxies. Okay, so Arcane Proxy can never like combo up with Lilah because it makes a copy. Oh, Halo Forger, something interesting. Yeah. Also clocks as a 3/1 flying. I think you could play that with Lilah. Maybe you cut the Gearhulks and the Magma Opuses in this Grixis version, and you could play it with. But you want to do the. You're talking about doing the K-Com looping, which I think kind of requires the Gearhulk. Although I guess you don't have to play Magma Opus with it. Because in creativity, Magma Opus is doing a lot of jobs. But maybe we do a version of this deck where we're not playing Magma Opus, and we're not playing as many Gearhulks. Maybe even like 2. And then bring in Halo Forager. Sorry. I thought it was Forger. Okay. Halo Forger. Play Halo Forger. Play 3 of those. And then cut the Mirrexes for 1 Hall of Storm Giants and 1 what's it called? Hive of the Eye Tyrants. Eye Tyrant. And then you have another 3 slots here. Obviously, Gearhulk is not as like doesn't have the same insane top end, although we're still playing it with 3 steps ahead in this version. So all of a sudden, this one's a lot more nimble. Well, I mean, obviously we could do that, Shauna. I mean, if you just want to do that, we could just do that. I mean, I played it twice now, right? So I suppose that's enough. And then suddenly there's no impetus to play multicolor cards. With no incentive to play multicolored cards, I think we cut Drown and Loch, Thought Erasure, Izzet Charm, Angrath Rampage. I think if you're doing the Gearhulk thing, I do know the card mission briefing. I'm not willing to play the card mission briefing. Mission briefing is a 1-for-1, whereas Halo Forger, the body, is super relevant to me. I understand that it's not an instance, therefore it can't be used for counter magic, which means you have to be a more mid-range deck, which is why we'd be playing 4 Thoughtseize most likely. Suddenly these 3 steps ahead get a lot worse. I mean, they're not bad, but they're certainly worse. So 3 steps ahead plus Kolaghan's Command. That's the thing, though. Do you really think we need to be playing Magma Opus here? I don't know about that. Like, I think we could just be a better control deck. And again, we don't have to play 4 Gearhulks. Like, I know you said you wanted to bring them back, but like, look at this. Like, now we don't have to play Prismari Command, which is ostensibly a bad card in the control deck. Opus really fixes the mana. I don't want to be using treasure tokens to fix colors. Like, I don't think that is where you want to be. Okay, let's split this one out again. So Grixis control Opus, Grixis control no Opus, or Nopus. The thing is, Halo Forger really likes 1 mana spells to cast, right? Obviously 3 steps ahead doesn't count. So Halo Forger definitely wants more 1 and 2 mana spells, right? You have another option for Opus? Okay. Hinata Dawn. Wait, what? What? I know that card. Oh, I see. You can cast Opus. You can cast Opus for what? Yeah, for 2. Oh, you're saying Hinata into Opus immediately. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's certainly a whole different thing if you're playing a Jeskai version. Anyway, that's going to be the end of that league and a long discussion after the fact. If you are interested in more of my content, check out my other videos here on my YouTube channel, as you've theoretically made it to the end of this video, and I will see you there.